Greetings, programs, and welcome to a video that I did not actually think I was going to get to make, but today we are actually looking at Generation 1 Optimus Prime, the Walmart reissue from a while back. And I'm sure you can hear a little bit of rattling coming from this guy. We'll get to that in a minute, but yeah, this is the boy himself, and he actually has blown me away. Like, what I thought this figure would be versus what it is actually in hand is incredible. Like, it's a massive difference. So, bring him in close here so you can see lots and lots of molded detail, you know, rivets all over, windshield wipers, completely clear windshield. These tires are actual, like, rubber, which is just unheard of. Probably the only downside I have to say is there are lines of rivets underneath these Autobot symbols on what will be his shoulders. And it makes the sticker kind of wobbly. So actually, after this video, I am going to clear coat all of his stickers, but these in particular, just to try to keep them pinned down so they actually stay. So, just because I've been neglecting this on some videos, let's go ahead and do some actual comparisons here. Here he is with the Siege Optimus Prime. So, pretty comparable in size, actually. Here he is with just the cab of Power Master Optimus. And here you can really see it's actually kind of cool how similar they managed to keep these. Clearly this guy does not have anywhere near as much chrome as the original figure did. And I'm pretty sure this guy is entirely plastic. While this thing is just... I wish I could explain how heavy this thing is. I don't have a scale, but there's so much die-cast in this thing that it is insane. And lastly, really quick, just for fun, here he is with the Universe Optimus, which quite a bit bigger than him, obviously quite a bit different, but still one of the better Optimus figures until that Earthrise figure comes out. Holy cow, that thing looks awesome. But anyway, now to cover one of the big things about this guy that had people upset, no trailer. And I think one of the things that really rubs salt into that is we're going to do something I don't normally do, and actually look at the box. So as you can see, really awesome, you know, old style box art here. Let me bring the camera up a bit. His transformation on top, he's even got, you know, an old Hasbro logo right there. And pictures of Optimus on the sides. That really slick artwork from back in the day. But if you come down to his bio, it mentions how he splits into 3 autonomous modules: Optimus, Roller, and the Autobot headquarters. So it still has his bio as though it's got the full trailer and everything going on, even though for what was originally $50, they were just giving you this. Though to be fair, I've seen some people, like, run the math calculating for inflation. I guess that's roughly what these guys cost in the 80s. It's just that the number seems a lot scarier nowadays. But, yeah, so it was a bit of a bummer for people that this guy did not have his trailer, especially at that price point. But if you happen to have the Parallax G3 trailer that I have for Universe Prime, it turns out this little round hole here that goes over the weird tabs on that Universe Optimus will actually sit quite well over the trailer peg on this guy. Now, it does, lean forward quite a bit, so these back wheels are just spinning in the air. But if you really want your Optimus hooked up to a trailer, all you have to do is find Parallax. That's easy, right? They haven't made it for 12 years, but it's fine. Just go ahead and get this thing. You should get this thing anyway, and a Universe Prime to go with it. But anyway, so to address the rattling in this guy, we're actually going to get down to transformation. So this is where it all started with the Optimus transformation. And it's actually a little bit better than I expected. So first thing to notice actually is these weird little teeth down here where the legs are going to rotate out and the springs. As you rotate the legs down, they actually push apart. So do that, flip out the feet, come back here and just rotate this section out, exposing yet another really, really shiny sticker. Go ahead and flip up the head, and you'll notice there's this little notch here. Oh, and before we get to this, I probably should mention, he does have, like, an old school rub symbol. Though, unlike the old ones, that would be just, full round of colors like a mood ring, this one only turns red. As well as, it is incredibly cold and snowy where I am, so it is very hard to get this thing to show up even for a split second. But anyway, there's this little notch right here, and this tab right here. And this whole front section is metal, by the way. But flip this around, bring out his head, and it will click down over that. And then, because this Optimus did not have, forever attached hands, I actually throw the hands in his hollow back in here for storage. Hey guys, shaky cam edit in really fast here. Just a little bit after finishing the video, I found out by accident that his Diaclone functions are still intact, and so you can just open the cab up like this. So if you want to throw the hands in there for storage the way I do, yeah, it's that much easier than I realized. You don't have to actually bother transforming him using the opening in his back. You just open that up. So, there you go. So, you've got two simple little blue fists, peg on the back, hole in the top. Those will actually peg in to his headlights. Like that, and there you have Generation 1 Optimus in all of his die-cast insane glory. And this figure really, really is awesome. Camera doesn't like to focus on him that great because my camera is dumb and can't handle shiny things, apparently. Let's just bring him in. The head is awesome, especially, forgiving its age and everything. Looks really good. Little vents on the faceplate even, yellow painted eyes. He does actually have shoulders, though they only move like a couple clicks. He's got working elbows. He's got an elbow hinge from Transformation. Unlike so many G1 figures, he actually has separate legs, and he has knees. So, I'm just going to say this now. This guy shows what G1 could have been. G1's pretty cool. There's definitely, you know, the nostalgia and everything to it. Or for a fan like me who's new to this all, there's just something cool about saying you have a G1. But this guy actually has some pretty good posing. It's impressive. You know, I wish his head could turn, but that's pretty minor, actually. And, of course, since the hands are just, you know, pegged in, you can, you know, rotate the fists if you want. So, for a fast comparison, here he is with the standard Prime section of Power Master Prime. And you can see they definitely hulked this one out a bit. He is rocking those fake chest windows since his real front of the cab is there. But yeah, you can see it's been a long time that Hasbro has been very inconsistent with what Optimus looks like. And for fun, here he is with the fully kitted out Power Master Prime. So you can see just how much of a size jump this guy was in comparison to his original. So, coming back down to earth here, he did come with two guns. So he's got his more, I guess, G1 accurate blaster. This is the one that you see in the in the box art, him holding. So, bit of a kind of weird design there on the barrel, but pretty cool looking. And, you know, as you'd expect, he can hold it in either hand or whatever. If you could manage to not pop his hands off like I just did. But he also comes with this gun, which is a little bit more in line with kind of the newer Optimus rifle that we get in a lot of figures. And funny enough, this one is effects part compatible. So you can put your, you know, blasty effects on the end of this and give Optimus an actual shooting gun, which is pretty weird, but kind of cool. And just for a comparison, here it is with the gun that came with Siege Prime. So you can see it's a little bit closer to the new one. Though, of course, the Siege one was also calling back to the original at the same time, so. And here they both are. So you can see the differences as well as the similarities. But, yeah, overall, actually having a G1 Prime, this thing is so stinking cool. You know, yeah, it would be cool if he had the trailer, but especially with what it costs nowadays to actually make something die-cast, and just how well they handled, like, every other aspect of this guy, I'll let it slide. This thing is awesome. I can definitely understand why this is the toy that everyone talks about. So, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.